True Media, what's going on with the family? Hope everybody doing well and feeling well. Hey, check this out. Right now, we in the age of Aquarius. Everything is being revealed. People not falling for the lies and the deception no more. People not falling for the false doctrine, the religious beliefs. People not falling for the politicians and the economic system being the way it is. People not falling for the destruction that's continuing to take place right in front of us, and us to subject ourselves to the terror and being in fear to speak out. See, it's a lot of people speaking out right now. It's a lot of people taking back their power. And Mother Earth is really raising the frequency on the earth, on the planet. And most people is becoming conscious of their surroundings. They becoming conscious of their past. They becoming conscious of how things really work. And it's a beautiful awakening that's going on right now. And although social media was created to be social, they didn't expect for it to be like this, to where everybody is being enlightened and enlighten each other in some kind of way. I'm not talking about all people, but I'm talking about a lot of people is starting to use social media to get the information they need to align themselves to God, or align themselves to the spirit or the truth. And what you got to remember and understand, man, people that keep telling you to chase money, people keep telling you to go to school and graduate and get a job, people keep telling you to do all these things that keeps you stuck in the matrix, they your enemy. They the agents. They the ones who you got to look out for. They in your family. They might be your spouse. They might be your kids. They might be your neighbors. They might be your co-workers. They might be the preacher in the pulpit. You got to remember and understand, we in the era, we in the time, we in the day and age where you got two sets of people. You got one side of people that's standing on truth. They standing on consciousness. They standing on righteous. They standing on trying to get to the point to where we can take back our power. And then you got another set of people that's agents. They want to teach you about credit scores. They want to teach you about business. They want to tell you about finances and how to go, get your degrees and how to make sure you maintain this level of subjecting yourself to this system. So you got two different types of people right now. You got people that's standing on truth and don't give a fuck about the system. And then you got people that's all about the system and they don't give a fuck about the truth. And the great awakening has took place. We seeing the sons and daughters of Big Mama rise up. I'm going to repeat. We see the sons and daughters of the earth, of God, starting to rise up and elevate their frequency to a higher level. We seeing people give up clubbing. We seeing people giving up smoking. We seeing people giving up drinking. We seeing people giving up, all this temptation and giving into lust. We seeing people giving up, hanging out and toting guns and going to jail. We starting to see people give that shit up and turn their life over to God. And it's a beautiful thing to behold, man, because God said, man, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And we see the wicked, the most wicked people falling. We see the people at the top who we claim to be wealthy falling because they wicked. They not righteous and they don't mean no well to the people. And you got to understand, it says, man, in the last days, what's hidden shall be revealed. What happens in the dark shall come to the light. And we starting to see all the secrets of the world be laid out right in front of us. And some of the shit we already knew about. But we have to remember to understand, maintain our sanity, our focus, and keep our minds on God. See, they gave you religion. They gave you your education. They gave you this fucked up music. They giving you this fucked up food. They made us hate each other. They made us not like each other. They made us not want to build with each other. They even made us not even want to have kids. They even made us not even want to be together. So be careful and watch out for these agents that's telling men not to deal with women, or telling women not to deal with men. These is agents. The government strategically made it and set it up this way so we won't produce our own family. And when we don't produce our own family, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Our communities get destroyed because we don't have the amount of youth to pass the truth down to. So they don't want you to continue populating the earth. They don't want you to continue to have children. It's all by design. They want you to chase this money. They want you to chase this career. They want you to chase this so-called man-made success. And they want you to give up your God-given right to have kids, to be in a relationship, to do astronomy, to eat from the fruit trees and the vegetable trees. They don't want you to do nothing that's going to line you with God or pose as a threat to their system. So they don't want you buying your own land to grow your own food. They don't want you to go out here and scrape up the amount of information you need to educate your people. They don't want you to do that. They giving you education. They giving you certain kind of curriculums to make sure that it keeps you in tune with their system. This is why when people just teach about money, something is wrong with their spirit. Because that's not even real money. Them federal notes. Them notes. We way powerful than money. We need to take back our power. The thing is, we ain't got control of our minds. And when you ain't got control of your mind, you ain't gonna have no power. So they'll give you money. They'll make you seem like, okay, it's cool for me to just talk about money to the people and give them this information. But they don't give a fuck about that because they know money ain't the answer to our problems. It ain't. It's our minds that's gone. You can't do nothing but get money and spend it. That's all you can do with it, is spend that shit. You can't pass down money. But you could pass down information and wisdom, which will prevail the next generation to supersede expectations, to become better than the last. You can't pass down money. You can't pass down your temporary success. They're going to find a way to take that shit sooner or later. They're going to find a way to buy you out of your so-called wealth. This is why we must understand, man, it's about spreading knowledge. It's about spreading love. It's about spreading truth. That's all the substance we need. We don't need no fucking money. Straight up. If we got each other, that's really all we motherfucking need. We gonna come up with the resources to do what we gotta do to survive. But if we all divided and we ain't together and we all independent and we all chasing our own little, goals and dreams, and we keep on living by the system, we ain't gonna never grow. We ain't gonna never get together and be great as gods and goddesses. We just gonna remain in a system that's full of lies, that's created to decrease our value. So they gave you your value. They said money was value for you. They told you that your car was value for you. They told you that your house was your value. They told you this. And you said, okay, that's my value. But you don't even know within your DNA and at your core, you a god. Living like a peasant, taking instructions like a slave. And right now we starting to see a lot of the sons and daughters of God rise up and speak out. And the more we rise up and speak out, you're going to see a lot of more agents pop out. They're going to tell you how relationships ain't good. You're going to see a lot of more agents pop out. They're going to tell you how you just need to stay focused on the money. You're going to see a lot of more agents pop out. They're going to tell you that, don't get together with your brothers and sisters and show love. Be cold-hearted. You're going to see a lot of more people pop up that degrade themselves, degrade their body, sell their body for money. These is agents. These is agents. And they don't understand that they agents. Some of them, they do it intentionally, but some of them don't see that they are part of the problem. By going along with this system and this construct, they trying to keep up with it. So they'll tell you, yeah, man, you got to work on your money or you got to work on your finances. Fuck all that shit. I'm trying to crash this bitch. Fuck they money, nigga. Give a fuck about they money. That's not value. We got everything we need. God gave us everything we need. We don't need they money. See, when you a revolutionist and you really hold dear to your heart, your ancestors and what they bled for, and what they deemed is righteous, man, you don't fall for this small shit, this low-hanging fruit. I want to take back my land. You can have your money. I want to take back my mind. I want to take back my freedom. I want to be in control of my destiny. Why the fuck you got to tell me where I can be, where I can't go, what I have to do, how I have to dress? And telling me if I don't fit into your system correctly, you're going to throw me in jail. That seemed like a motherfucking slave. We got to get to the point to where we all in. We all the fuck in. And I ain't talking about all in with what we feel is right, but we got to be all in with what God feel is necessary for us to build on. And right now, the sons and daughters of the earth is starting to rise up because they tired. And the Most High is knocking at your door. God is knocking at the doorsteps of all the chosen right now. Speak up. Stop being scared. Stop selling out for money. Stop selling out for opportunity. I'm going to provide the way. I'm God. I'm going to lead the way. Stop being in fear of the government. Stop being in fear of these different social groups like the Illuminati or the Freemasons, the Jesuits. Fuck them. It's time to take a stand and take your power back. Stop being scared. Nigga fight all day long to try to get an opportunity in this man-made system. But he won't even fight for his kids' future, for their land, for his possessions that's being stolen from him. And you only to allow to rise but so high in this system. Ain't you tired of that shit? Don't you want to take back your power? Don't you want to make up your own rules and your own laws? Don't you want to come up with your own form of currency, your own money? Don't you want to create your own banking system? Don't you want to create your own school curriculums? Don't you? Is you tired or not? Because I'm tired. And all I'm saying is, bro, I'm at peace. But for my people, I know we can do way better. And we deserve more. And the sad part about it, you have people that look just like you. That's white, black, brown. Trying to keep you under this system. You know why? Because their job is to be an agent. Be aware of these agents, man. And don't be scared to speak out. If God knocking at your door and your spirit can't rest at night because something keep telling you to speak out, speak out. You way more than just some money. You way more than just your clothes. You way more than that degree. You way more than that religion. This shit was built on lies, corruption, and self-destruction. And we went along with it for too long. Jokes is over. Playtime is over. And I want to go on the record and say this. I know you got to go to work. I know it's going to be people out here who still got to go to work, who still got to pay bills. I'm one of them. I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. But yeah, in this system is currently constructed, yes, you need money in order to do certain things. So understand what I'm saying. Although you might have to go to work, get money to provide for your life, remember, always remember, you bigger than that shit. Don't let that shit go to your head. Don't let that tell you that it gives you value. That shit ain't nothing. And that ain't even real money. Them notes from the Federal Reserve, they print that shit. Don't kill yourself over that shit. Don't stress yourself over that shit. Tell yourself, I'm better than this. I need it right now to do what I got to do in this system as currently constructed. But I'm pushing to make a change. I'm pushing to take back my power. I'm pushing to take back my freedom. Because I know I can't pass money down to nobody. Because sooner or later, whether it be in this generation or in a generation to come, they're going to find a way to take that money back from you. We need to be fighting for land, power. Let them have all that small shit. Let Caesar have what Caesar want for him. When it comes to the materialism, keep rising. Keep speaking out. We see the government starting to fall. And as they fall, it's going to continue to be more agents of darkness and agents of chaos that look just like you. That's going to they're going to try to keep you trapped in this system. They're going to try to keep you trapped in this system. And they don't understand that they are part of the problem. They are part of the self-destruction. Listen to me. Family is all we got. That's why you was created with a family. They trying to keep you from starting your own family because they know that that shit is going to interfere with their agenda. That's why they got everybody out here independent, and they got us to the point of where we telling each other we don't even want to deal with each other to create family no more. Male and female telling each other they don't want to have nothing to do with each other. It's all by design, because they know the more you create and you populate, they know that's going to be the bigger a problem for them. So they trying to keep us all to the point to where they raising the cost of living to make you not want to have kids. It's all by design. And they know if the world or the society in general is fucked up like it is right now today, they know you ain't gonna want to have kids like this. It's gonna put you in a fearful mind state. This is why they doing this shit strategically. To make you not want to build with family. To make you not want to have a family of your own. It's all by design. Now you got people out here that's old and wrinkled, telling you not to value family, something that's so precious and important to the human species because we social creatures. And people can't even see they are part of the problem. And they gave you money. They gave you business. They gave you finances and told you to get rid of the family construct. Why do you need a family? Think about how they doing this shit. Just think about it for a minute. You don't see the problem? This shit crazy. They made you forfeit something God told you to create for something that's an illusion. They made you forfeit something real to accept an illusion. If that ain't the devil, I don't know what it is. And not everybody gonna have kids. Not everybody gonna have a family. Not everybody gonna give up their religion. Not everybody gonna stop working. But I'm just telling you, look at how they destroyed us through the mindset. We gotta take back our minds. Once we free our minds from this bullshit, then we can begin to heal and work together to build something stronger in the future for the next generation. So, I see you, brother. I see you, sister, out there speaking the truth. Keep doing your thing. Keep telling it like it is. Keep going back. Do your history. Gather up information. Gather up the flock. Keep speaking the truth. We in this shit together. See what I'm saying? You don't need no religion. You don't need no course. And you don't need to go all over the world visiting ancient places that got artifacts. You ain't got to do none of that. You just got to tell yourself you ready to take a stand. You ready to be presented with the truth. The truth shall live on forever. And the lies shall eventually die off. So elevate your frequency. Make sure you align yourself with truth. Because the distraction's going to come. They about to come out with another artist that's talking about degrading their body for money. They about to come out with another rapper. They about to come out with another entertainer. They about to come out with another streamer just to distract you. They about to come out with some more fake news that's about to hit the worldwide news and the World Wide Web just to distract you. Stay focused. All right? So all I want to tell y'all, stay focused. The time and the hour has come right now that we should rise up. Let's stop falling for their bullshit. All right? Don't be scared. We in this shit together. So until next time, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Hold your head up, man, and stay strong. You dig what I'm talking about? And keep God first. And remember, you way more than just a piece of paper with dead presidents on there. All right? So I'll talk to y'all later. And God bless y'all. Peace. 100.